legal advice is available for veterans and their families. The Knoxville Bar Association has sponsored a series of free monthly clinics for almost 2 years now. We welcome one of those leaders in that effort. He's lawyer Spencer Fair, and we appreciate you doing this, Spencer, almost 2 years now. Let's talk about some of the questions that veterans come to you with.
Sure. We always make sure we have attorneys that handle certain fields. The most common issues we deal with: domestic issues, divorce, child support, criminal issues come in a lot, veterans benefits issues come in a lot, landlord-tenant property rights, things like that. So we always recruit attorney volunteers every month that at least hit those areas, because those are our common areas. Bankruptcy, something like that, where we need an attorney that really knows what they're talking about rather than just a generalized person or someone who's completely useless like myself.
These lawyers, you are a specialist in the medical field, but these lawyers can help not just at this meeting but down the line, just get these veterans on the right path if they're estate planning, for instance.
That's right. Our main goal with this clinic is advice and referral. If the attorney wants to handle the issue beyond that day, they can. They're not obligated to. The main thing is free advice, but if there's not an attorney that can take your issue beyond that day, we always try to refer you to someone who can.
What a success story. 350 veterans or their families helped through this. Why personally is this meaningful for you?
I just always have wanted to support those that have sacrificed for me. It's a small sacrifice for myself. I want to give back to the community. This clinic, actually, there was one that started in Memphis, and attorney Buck Lewis reached out wanting to have one started here in Knoxville, and I volunteered to assist with that. So his brainchild, but I've been trying to keep it going for 2 years now.
And again, Spencer, if people want to just show up, veterans can just go to one place in any given month and make it happen.
That's right. It's the second Wednesday of every month, so the next one coming up will be September 12th. The Knox County Public Defender's Office, that's 1101 Liberty Street, and there's no pre-registration required. You just come to the Public Defender's Office second Wednesday of every month between 12 and 2, and we'll have somebody there to talk to you.
Spencer, we really appreciate the effort.
I appreciate the ability to get the word out to the veterans.
Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you.
We'll see you down the trail. Coming up,